But Jimmy Mitch is out in front. Jimmy Mitch will fall in front. It took a minute, now it didn't let me run away. When it got hard in the kitchen, you decide to stay. That's how the winners play. Stick a fork in the hater on my dinner plate. I walk into the fire like it's just a bit of flame. I switch my style up, what's the money pile up? I'ma get rich or die trying, want me switch ways. I'm always getting better, I'ma be on fifth place. On this one, they won't figure it out.
Takes the white flag, one lap remaining here at the Rock. He is going to make his way on the turn 4 and come to the checker flag. Hunter Peach wins the fast lane 175 at Rock.
Great lift from the back of the speed. There's Boston into Vegas. Who's it going to be? Rescue Jonathan Parker around. It's going to be Ruiz winning the race.
Here out front, he is long third course, checkered flag waving, John Parker back in the win column.
2-3-4 for the final time. Nick Hapiak off of turn 4. Just a few more feet, and Nick Hapiak will be your champion for the 4th time in the NAOR di9 Cup Series.
This is the NAOR iRacing Series.
Hello everyone, we're here tonight at Kentucky for race number 9 of the NAOR regular season. Last week we went the Indianapolis road course, what a race that was, with Ethan Fonseca Moreno winning that race. In the first road course of the season last week. Now we're on to back to the 1.5 mile oval racetracks we've been pretty accustomed to seeing this season so far. We had 2 in the past 4 races, last one being Chicagoland, which was a great finish there. But right now qualifying underway as these drivers. Top 10 shootout here, last 5 minutes in qualifying underway here. Is Jonathan Parker right now on top of the board. Can anyone best his lap time with 29.850? We'll look here. That's Jonathan Porter right there. Parker, excuse me. He's currently in the points leader by 7 points over his teammate, last week's winner, Ethan Fonseca Moreno. So, championship battle already, or regular season championship, pretty close right now. 7 points between first and second. And also another teammate of theirs, Jaden Porter, only 25 points behind those guys. So those top 3, pretty close relatively, already through race 8 of the season. You see on top of the screen, that's the fastest lap so far, set by Jonathan Parker. Nick Hapiak, only 1,000th of a second. Actually, him and Ethan Fonseca tied right now on lap time. Only 1,000th of a second behind Jonathan Parker. So the top 3 separated by 1,000th of a second. So very close qualifying so far here tonight. As they have about 3.5 minutes left in qualifying here to see if they can improve to go first place, or I guess if you're sitting in that 10th place position trying to get up a few more spots, we'll keep an eye on that, see who jumps up at all. So if you are new here, the top, after 10 minutes of qualifying, the top 10 get together for the last 5 minutes and have a top 10 shootout pretty much, and you try to go as fast as you can and improve your lap time in the last 5 minutes. We'll see if anyone's able to do so. No one's been able to improve yet. No one's been able to get back into 29s. Everyone's about the low 30s. Nathan Lamon, he's a 30.005. Let me see if I can pull that up here. There, that was his last lap compared to his fastest. So very close for Ethan Lamon, but no one's been able to improve their lap time yet. Halfway through the 5-minute qualifier now, 2:30 left. Will we see an improvement here? Lamon doesn't improve. I see Jonathan Park improves, coming to the line this time. He does not. He's about 5 tenths slower, excuse me. So no one's able to prove right now. Weather right now, let's see what the weather history has been past a few minutes, past 20 minutes. And not really much different. Track temp's a little lower. You can see there about 1 degree or 2 degrees there, but nothing too major. So the weather's about the same, but the track seems a little bit slower right now compared to usual. Still, no one able to improve yet. As Parker finally gets down to the 29s. Last time I were in a 29.999. But he's still about 10th and a half off of his fastest lap time. Nick Hapiak on the racetrack right now. Crossing line does not improve. Oh, he gets in the outside wall there, and that's going to invalidate his lap. The drivers, they want to have one more chance at the cross line within the next 10 seconds or so. There's Dylan Chapel. Giovanni Klein behind him in the 5. I think Giovanni Klein may hit the outside wall there. We'll see if his lap counts. 20 seconds left in qualifying. Klein doesn't improve. He'll be able to do one more lap here. As Nathan Lamon across the line here, this could be his final lap, his final attempt to go faster. That's your checkered flag right there. No more laps are going to be able to be set. As here's Jonathan Parker off of 4. Will he be able to improve his lap time? Doesn't look like he will. As the track definitely got slower there in the second half of qualifying. Nathan Lamon going to cross the line. He does not improve. So no one went quicker those last 5 minutes. So track seems to be about a 10th or 2 slower-ish. I didn't really see anyone into those 29s again. Everyone was just in those low 30s. So Jonathan Parker, gonna be your poster here for tonight's race. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back before the green flag here at Kentucky. As we're back here live at Kentucky, we're going to take a quick rundown of your starting grid here for tonight's 120 lap race. Here we go. Also, I forgot to mention it's the di9 Designs Kentucky 180. It's 180 miles, 120 laps, but here's your starting grid. Jonathan Parker on in first place with a 29.850. Nick Hapiak 1,000th of a second behind, starting in second on the outside lane. Row number 1. You got Ethan Fonseca Moreno's last week's winner in third, also 1,000th of a second behind Jonathan Parker. John Osborne in fourth. Zachary Meredith in fifth. Dylan Chappell in sixth. Brian Klein seventh. Justin Quimby eighth. And rounding out your top 10 is Nathan Lamon and Mark Kissenweather in row number 5. And Johnny Kite in 11th, and Cole Snyder alongside him in 12th. Jose Ruiz in 13th, and Brett Bennett in 14th. Enrique Quinez in 15th, and Kyle Taub in 16th. Mike Campbell 17th, Tyler Bryan in 18th. Rounding out your field is Jaden Porter in 19th place. It'll be a tough start for him in 19th place, starting all the way back there. I believe that'll be the 10th row on the field as they exit pit lane. Growing green this time actually it's going to be delayed 1 lap, so we'll take a quick look at our weather here for tonight's race. Kind of looked at it earlier in qualifying, but it looks like the track temp dropped another degree down to 71. It was 72 during qualifying, but 1 or 2 degrees here and there isn't going to be that big of a deal. But 8:30 p.m. local time in Kentucky, so under the lights obviously clearly as you can see, but 69 degrees, sunny, no clouds, pretty clear skies, and a little bit of winds coming to the south direction, but nothing too major that will probably affect these race car drivers. Also, one thing to note, stages here of tonight. Here at Kentucky is lap 20 and lap 45. So those are the stages here tonight. So 20 lap shootout to start this race, and the fuel window is going to be about 43-ish laps, give or take, so 40 to 45 laps for the fuel. So no pit stops in the first 2 stages. Let's expect a 1 stop for stage 2, or stage 3, excuse me. And they've been to Kentucky 2 times before, and Jonathan Parker has won both of them. He's done 198 of the 274 laps they've had at Kentucky. And so, again, starting off his dominant run here at Kentucky, a pole position for Jonathan Parker. And you go 3 in a row here at Kentucky in NAOR. Base lights are off. We're going green this time by. Field of 19 drivers. Under lights here. The 1.5 mile track. Sparta, Kentucky. The pace car is off. The field is about to go green. And here we go. Green flag is in the air. We are racing here at Kentucky. Parker with a good start. Even looks like we're already on the inside. Nick Hapiak bringing her about 2nd place position behind them. Parker clears down in turn 3 and 4. Hapiak going off on the outside lane, going to clear Moreno. Yes, he will. I think there might be 4 wide, 3 wide now for 3rd. It's just Brian Klein on the inside lane, John Osborne in the middle, and actually on the outside lane, Zachary Meredith was in the middle. They might be going 3 wide yet again on the back straightaway, as they will. John Osborne stuck in the outside lane. Meredith shuts the door on him, and there's Dylan Chappell clear up to 5th place. There's still side-by-side action behind him. Nathan Lehman looking the inside of Meredith now. Side by side for second. Here comes Moreno to the inside. Hapiak. Slots in line. No, he goes back down the inside lane. Side by side for second. Fast lap right there. Ethan front second. Moreno. Got 57 machine. Team right here side by side with Nick Hapiak. How aggressive will these drivers be on these opening laps here? Especially with the stage coming up in about 17 laps. A very quick short run here for the first stage and 2. It's kind of what we've seen all season long. Relatively short. 20 laps isn't super short, but it's about 10 minutes or so in the car. So a pretty relatively short stage for 120 laps overall. So as Fonseca Moreno clears Hapiak, he's got his sights on his teammate Jonathan Parker ahead. Is there 1 and 2 right now? Side by side further in the back, John Osborne. Nathan Lehman side by side. Osborne's kind of been stuck on the outside lane this whole time, it seems like. He finally gets clear Lehman where he slots in his line. Yes, he will as their single foul for the top 10. This one couldn't be side by side Cole Center. Down the back straightaway they go. It's the only side by side action we see right now. Side by side ahead, I think that's Zachary Meredith on the outside lane of Dylan Chapel. As they're really catching up to Nick Hapiak. Hapiak now split 3 wide middle, being side drafted by Javon Klein and Zachary Meredith. Hapiak pulling back a little bit here, down to 4th, maybe even 5th place here. As Hapiak goes down to 5th place. Maybe doing a little bit of tire saving here. We know Nick Hapiak is a pretty good tire saver. We see him save a lot of fuel, but there's no reason to save fuel this early on in the run. Started second, down to 5th place, but looks like Jonathan Parker now. It's kind of same duck right now for Ethan Fonseca Moreno. He's kind of been chasing down these last few laps. And Zachary Meredith, big mover right now, I think. Probably getting some of the most positions this race. Right there, most positions gained. Jaden Porter, he started 19th. He's up to 15th right now. Ryan Klein up 3 positions. Cole Sayer up 3 positions. We're now looking to the outside lane, trying to use. I think he's trying to just get some clean air on his outside. But it looks like Jonathan Parker doing a great job of defending, not making any mistakes right now. Is keeping about car length and a half or 2 car lengths ahead. But Ethan Fonseca Moreno is way on the outside. Goes Dylan Chapel, excuse me. I get that run off for 3 and 4. But here comes Zachary Meredith now on the outside lane. He's been really good on the outside lane, passing cars left and right. He passed Nick Hapiak. Hapiak down to 7th place right now. Early on, Nick Hapiak falling like a rock. Down 5 positions already. 10 laps into his run. Like I mentioned before, he could just be saving some tires here, or maybe someone else, or never really know Nick Hapiak. I feel like he's a really good tire saver. But I've seen of him racing, and he's a lot more patient than most other drivers. But side by side for the race lead. Jonathan Parker, Ethan Fonseca Moreno. Moreno on the outside, Parker on the inside. Side by side, Moreno. It's a good run on the outside lane off of 2. Really sends in 3 and 4. And new leader, Ethan Fonseca Moreno. He takes over his teammate, Jonathan Parker. As they fly down in turn 1 and 2. Still a pretty big back of cars right now. He's already 13 laps into this run right now. How aggressive will these guys be for these stage points? Is behind them, Giovanni Klein. Passing for that third place position on Zachary Meredith. As again, side by side for the race lead, Jonathan Parker on the inside lane. Can Moreno hold him off? Moreno does a great job. Parker just not able to use the inside lane to pass. I don't think the inside lane is the best passing opportunity here. I think most people have been able to pass in the outside lane. You just saw Giovanni Klein pass in the inside, but I think you really got to send it as big run off the exit of the corners for Jonathan Parker. Moreno kind of got a bad exit off of 2. It's going to allow Parker to maybe send it. Maybe a little slide job here in 3 and 4. Moreno holds on strong. As lap 15. As it is the end of lap 20 that the caution will come out. For Parker, all over the back bumper of his teammate. Looking to the inside lane in 3 and 4 yet again. I just don't think the inside in 3 and 4 is going to be the way to pass. Haven't been able to really see people consistently be able to do that. But Moreno goes really wide off of 4. You get a good run on the front straightaway and pull his gap away to about 2/10 over Jonathan Parker. A side by side for 5th place, here comes Nick Kapiak. To regain, get back up to that top 5 position. Get by John Osborne, maybe even get 2 positions here. Side by side, Zachary Meredith off of 2. His door to door is Hapiak really sends it down deep into 3 and 4. Try to stick it, slides down a little bit. Not able to make it stick though, as Meredith clears off of 4. Hapiak still in 5th. Now under attack from John Osborne. Hapiak now looking back to the inside lane. And you do something here, get some extra stage points here. Down the back straightaway and turn 3-4 yet again. Same exact thing we saw before. The outside lane just seems to be able to roll a lot better in 3 and 4. I think in 1 and 2 you can maybe make it work, but here he comes. He's going to try 1 and 2 now. Hasn't been able to be side by side 1 and 2. Look for a slide drop here, Hapiak. A little bit loose on the entry. I think we got a car on the outside wall maybe. As Mark Kessenweather, I think he might have hit the outside wall. He was really high up the racetrack. Loses a little bit of position. I think he lost 1 or 2 positions there. Back out for the battle for 4th. Still side by side. Giovanni Klein closing is getting reeled in by these two also, even if they're side by side. Hapiak still trying to get by Zachary Meredith. Still not able to. Might be able to do it here in turn 1 and 2. Clears him off of 2. As Giovanni Klein on the outside wall. Here goes Hapiak. He's going to look for that 3rd place position now. Klein makes a mistake and Hapiak pounces. Up the 3rd place goes Hapiak. Klein going to hold on the outside lane. Gonna try to get that good run off of 4. As the two out front, pull away big time. White flag in the air for the stage. As in a dead heat for 3rd place, Giovanni Klein and Nick Hapiak. Hapiak gonna send it through 1 and 2. He's gonna clear Klein easily off of 2. Klein may look for a crossover move here. Knock out the momentum. He really hit the outside wall hard last time by. Here comes Meredith. Actually, that's John Osborne. Excuse me. He got by Meredith. As John Osborne in 5th place, gets the last in the top 5. As off of 4, Ethan Moreno will win stage 1. As he bests his teammate Jonathan Parker. As Parker trying to look for 3 in a row here at Kentucky, but Ethan Moreno not letting him get it easily. As we're surely going to be seeing some pit stops here after that hectic first 20 laps, and that's a lot of good racing here tonight. Tire wear hasn't been too big of an issue actually. Tires haven't fallen off that much. Only a few tenths here and there after 20 laps, so probably won't be too big of a deal overall. here comes the field down pit lane. I'm not expecting anyone to stay out here. Ethan Fitzgerald gonna lead us down the pit lane. As there's no one on lap down, so everyone's gonna be pinned here. No one's gonna try to get the lucky dog. But one thing to note, Kyle Taub, 19 laps down. Not sure what happened to him. He's out of the session. So must have had some incident that we didn't get to see there. But anyways, who will get off the pit lane first? I'm guessing everyone's gonna take 4 tires and full tank of fuel here. We see anyone take 2? Does not look like it. But first off the pit lane will be Ethan Von Moreno. It looked like Divine Klein might be second. No, Jonathan Barker stays second. Divine Klein third. Nick Hapiak fourth. John Osborne rounds out the top 5. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for stage number 2 here at Kentucky. As we're back live here at Kentucky. About to go green. flag is out. Even once over there, this is a great restart. As Giovanni Klein slow off of turn 2, must have got a bad shift there. He drops all the way back down to 10th place. Even slower. It's contact now from him and Brett Bennett. Klein goes from 5th place to 11th, maybe even 3rd to 11th. He must have missed a shift or something off the 2. Top 5 pulled away from the rest of the field right now. As here comes the right Alpha race lead, Jonathan Parker, the inside lane. Not able to quite get clear of Moreno. Just seems like the outside lane to turn 3 and 4. Just a little bit better in the inside lane. John Osborne up to 3rd place. Nick Capiak in 4th. Zach Lemire the 5th. About side for 8th place position, Donnie Kite and Nathan Lehman. Lehman gonna clear off of 4. He's now up to 8th. But here comes Parker on the inside of Moreno through 1 and 2. And watch out for Osborne behind them. As Moreno continues to hold strong in the outside lane, not letting Parker get by too easily. Now Meredith to the outside of Papiak. And Meredith clear off of 2 to get 4th place. Yes, he will. He clears Nick Capiak. Capiak down to 5th. We saw he was a little slow early on in the first run. He picked up his speed throughout the green flag laps. Can he do the same here? He's only down to 5th place. But side drafting hard. Jonathan Parker on front. Then by second Moreno. Here comes Osborne now to the inside lane. Parker finally clears Moreno off of 2. And he's going to reclaim the lead. But not for long, as here comes Moreno. And Osborne now going to make it 3 wide for the race lead. As Moreno really sends it through 3 and 4. Osborne and Parker gets tight. Here goes Meredith now off the exit of 4. As Moreno got clear, and here goes Meredith for a second. Meredith pinches Parker through 1 and 2. They get the draft from Moreno up ahead. But not able to clear Parker just quite yet. Off of 4. He's going to get a big run. Moreno kind of blocks him in, but here he comes 3 wide, splits the middle. As here comes Zachary Merrick for the race lead. Can he get by Moreno? Can he get by Parker? Gonna pinch Parker off. Parker gets way too tight. Contact between him and Moreno. He's going to slide down the racetrack. Moreno loses down to 6th place. As he's been dominant all in the race long, led the most laps so far. Now he's all the way down to 6th place for some left front damage there, it looks like. With the 7 machine. Parker down to 4th place now. So Zach Ramirez now up to the race lead. 10 laps to go in stage 2. Here come Osborne now on the inside of Meredith for the race lead. Osborne gonna clear Meredith, or will Meredith do a crossover here? Comes Nick Capiak, now's in the inside lane. Oh, there's a wrecking. I think that's Giovanni Klein around maybe. Actually, it's Brett Bennett going around off of 4. Lap 37. 47 machine around. Kind of saw the tail end of that one. Right off the right front bumper of Giovanni Klein, it looks like, off of turn 4. Looks like Klein just got maybe a little bit tight off of 4 there. Gets in the left rear. Brett Bennett goes around. Doesn't look like anyone else got any damage there. So everyone's gonna be A-okay. As John Osborne will be the race leader right now. Will anyone come down pit lane here? With about 7 laps to go in the stage. As it looks like a few drivers on pit lane, maybe. Olsen. Oh, we got a car wrecking on pit lane. That's Nathan Lamon. Not sure. He was completely sideways there, but. Anyways, we have a few drivers on pit lane. Nick Capiak being one of them, too. As Capiak's first one off pit lane, he's going to be restarting P number 9. Everyone took 4 tires there and a full tank of fuel. John Osborne going to lead the field down. Probably about a 3-4 lap shootout for this stage. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back before we fly. Everyone, we're back here at Kentucky. Out to go back green here for a 4-lap shootout here for the stage. John Osborne going to take the green here on the outside lane. Alongside him is Zachary Meredith in second. And green flag is out. The outside lane gets a great restart. As Zachary Meredith down to third place now already on the restart here. Ethan on second row on the outside lane. John Osborne already out to about 3/10 lead over the rest of the field. Doesn't it that great 3 and 4? As here comes Marino. Big run off of 4, get lifting inside lane. Down the front straightaway. Side by side in 1 and 2 now for the race lead. Marino gonna stick it the inside and gonna clear for the race lead. Back out front goes Ethan on second. Marino trying to double up on these stage wins here. It's going to 2 laps to go for the stage. As Osborne going to peek his nose to the inside lane. Not going to be there enough to make Moreno think about it. Moreno spinning well is there. It's Mark Kissenweather in 4th place right now. Spinning from Dylan Chappell and Zachary Meredith. Off of 4, Moreno has a great run. Pretty big lead over Osborne. Comes to white flag for the stage, just stand by. As here comes Parker, now to the inside lane of Osborne. Right there, James Parker right now in 6th place, looking for a 5th place position. Haven't talked about him all night long. Started in last place, up to 5th, looking for 4th for this stage. But off of 4, Osborne gets the outside wall, but he's going to stay in 2nd. But Ethan Marino is going to win stage number 2. Goes back to back for these stage wins. He's looking to try to get that points lead away, take that points lead away from Jonathan Parker right now. And right now he's doing a great job here tonight, already winning both stages. There's also some drivers there pit last time by. How many of these drivers will pit this caution here for the stage? So drivers like Nick Capiak coming up pit lane before. Cole Snyder was one. Donnie Kite was another. So will those drivers top off on fuel here for this stage right here? Because they can only go about 40 to 45 laps on fuel overall. Down pit lane Moreno goes. As everyone else goes down pit lane except Brett Bennett. Is the only driver going to be staying out here. Few drivers topping up, taking fuel. Only Nick Capiak being one of them. Cole Center, Enrique Quinez, and Donnie Kite. Those 4 drivers taking fuel only on that pit stop there. So Ethan Marino will be restarting that 6th place spot. after winning stage 1 and stage 2. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back for the flag for the third stage of the race. As we're back here live at Kentucky for the final stage here, 70 laps distance will be, and we're gonna have to do one pit stop here on these last 70 laps, somewhere between 40 and 45 laps on fuel. Brett Bennett gonna lead us to the green this time by. So you gotta go reset zone and green flag is out. The 47 machine gets a great jump on Nick Hapiak. Gonna clear him down in turn 1 and 2. As Fonseca Moreno in 6th place, gonna try to get to that top 5 position quickly. Trying to get by Enrique Quinez quickly up to that 5th place position. Moreno racing no time, trying to get those positions as Higgins Parker behind them too. We give Nick Cap back to the race lead. The clear Brett Bennett in the turn 3 and 4. As Bennett tries to hang on the outside lane, but just not able to. He falls on the second. Cole Sayer holding on to that third position over Donnie Kite. As Moreno is staying there in fifth place, trying to gain as much spots as he can. Oh, big run from Parker. Parker not able to get by Quinez right there. Still second at 7th place position is Jaden Porter behind him. He's up 11 positions already. Starting 19th up to 8th. As side by side. Cole Sayer, Donnie Kite still as Moreno and Parker behind, side by side behind them. Nick Hapiak still leading this pack. Snyder really sends on the outside lane of Kite. Gonna try clear off 2, not able to. This di9 designs machine getting a big shove from Moreno right there in the turn 3 and 4. Moreno giving another shove to Snyder right there off of 2. Snyder clears Kite. The Kite gotta send it down turn 3 and 4. Hapiak holding on strong right now. Brett Bennett staying up there too. Snyder finally clears Kite. He's gonna look to the inside lane here. Brett Bennett down turn 1 and 2. Way up the racetrack goes Moreno and Snyder up there. Not sure if the outside lane there in turn 3 and 4 is the most effective passing lane, but it looks like Snyder got a good run on Brett Bennett up ahead. As Moreno finally clears Donnie Kite, and here comes Jonathan Parker behind him too. Coming to the inside lane. Snyder get a block. Now he's going to look to the inside of Brett Bennett. Oh, contact now, Snyder. Up the racetrack he goes. Let's allow Moreno to get to the outside lane and gotta clear him off of turn 3 and 4. There's door banging between Parker and Snyder right now. Through 1 and 2 on the front straightaway too. Hapiak continues to lead right now. Hopped off on field on that last stage, and he's been lean ever since then. After passing Brett Bennett. Bennett under attack from Moreno's contact behind. Oh, that's Kite around and hard on the outside wall. No cautions out yet, and there it is. Halfway through the race, Donnie Kite around, and let's bring out the yellow. As he has some big damage there on the right front of his machine. Looks like he has some toe damage there. Might be a broken wheel also. But his night is most likely over. Let's see what happened there. So 3 wide middle. Him and oh, hard hit for Mark Kissimo there too, but looks like him and Jaden Porter just kind of door banged off of turn 4 there. A little bit of neck code there also, kind of fishtailing him. And Johnny Kite out of tonight's race. Down pit lane he goes. We're more than halfway done of this race, 58 laps to go. As will these drivers come down pit lane here? All of them do. But also, will they take tires here though? That's a pretty big question. Most likely everyone gonna be taking fuel, but will they also take tires here? This looks like Jaden Porter actually takes 2 tires there, 10-second pit stop there, and everyone else takes 4. So everyone pretty much stays the same exact spots they were coming down pit lane. With Jaden Porter up to 2nd, but Mike Campbell stays out here on the racetrack. 16 laps on his tires. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back for the new flag. As we're back here live at Kentucky. Mike Campbell W, your racer, chose the outside lane. On the inside of him, Jaden Porter took 2 tires in the last pit stop. I'll let play out for that 28 machine. Nick Hapiak in 3rd, Ethan Munsack Moreno 4th, and Jonathan Parker in 5th. And green flag is out. We're back on the way here at Kentucky. As Jaden Porter with a great restart there. Maybe we'll be able to clear Mike Campbell in the turn 1 and 2, and yes he will. Jaden Porter, new race leader, out in front. Oh, hard hitting outside wall. One driver goes. That's Tyler Burnock. No cautions out. He was flying 360 there off of 4. Massive junk for him. No caution, no out. As he looks like he just got loose off of turn 4. With the apron overcorrected and hard, massive in the outside wall. His lane is definitely over. As we actually do have a caution out on the racetrack. Brett Bennett around off of turn 2. We missed that one. Looks like he has some significant front end damage there in that 42 machine. He's 3 wide. Brett 3rd, 4th place position. Looks like he just got a bit loose. Maybe him and Giovanni Klein. And Klein got back into him. He got hit by, I think that was the 9 machine of Enrique Quinez. Maybe a little bit of net code actually between him and Giovanni Klein. The guy was stuck 3 wide there. Yeah, this looks like it was a little bit of net code. Giovanni Klein didn't actually hit him, but then right there, Klein got into the back of him and fully set him around. It looks like it was actually just Justin Quimby got into the front end of him, and also Dylan Chappell also got a piece of that. So they're gonna have to come down pilling and fix some of the damage. A lot of drivers down pilling, gotta top it off, gotta try and make him a fuel here. As 3 drivers stay out, Jaden Porter, Ethan Fonseca Moreno, and Giovanni Klein. Top 3 that stay out. That splash and dash room. Basically all these drivers there in the top 5 or 6. As we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back before the fly. As we're back here live at Kentucky. About to go good. 48 laps to go. And green flag is out. James Porter will lead us through turn 1 and 2. This was a great start for that 28 machine. Is side by side behind him. Ethan Motorcycle Moreno and Giovanni Klein, second and third. Jonathan Parker fourth. Nick Hapiak in the outside lane in fifth. Giovanni Klein's blocks as Jonathan Parker going to lose down to sixth place now. As Mark Kissenweather on the outside lane, outside of him. Parker now just down to sixth place. Hapiak up third, side by side with Klein. And a big shove from Kissenweather behind him. Off turn 2. Hapiak a clear Klein. Barely down to 3 and 4. Not enough though. Klein fights back hard in the inside lane. Off of 4, Hapiak a good run, but here comes Kissenweather gonna make it to the outside lane of Hapiak now for our third place position. Kissenweather gonna slot in that fourth place spot behind Hapiak. There's Jaden Porter out in front, about half a second lead over Ethan Motorcycle Moreno behind him. You'll see Jaden Porter, the biggest mover by far tonight. 18 laps gained, 18 positions gained. Sorry, dead last, now up to first. Hapiak still under attack from Mark Kissenweather on the outside lane. Kissenweather not going away too easily as Mark Kissenweather good almost clearing Nick Hapiak off of 4. As we're still battling for third place, is allowing top 2 to pull away quite a bit. As Hapiak finally gives up the position, now Kissenweather can let his sights off, set his sights to second place right now. Kissenweather now on the back bumper of Moreno. How hard will Moreno defend here for his second place position? Moreno did not pit for fuel last time by. Last caution. Here comes Kissenweather to the outside lane. 41 laps to go. Can any of these drivers make it on fuel here? It's going to be really close. Fuel numbers show that they only be about 45 laps. They pitted last on lap 40, or last lap of 51 to go. And they went back here about 48 laps to go. It's going to be really tight on fuel here in these last 40 laps. It's going to come down to another fuel mileage race. We've seen a few of them at Auto Club in Chicagoland and even Michigan at some point. Well, no, Michigan had a rear checker, but it was going to come down to fuel there a little bit at the end. But top they have gapped the whole field as another big gap from 6th place to 7th. Zachary Meredith leads this big group of cars back there as Brett Bennett side by side with Enrique Quinez. It's Donnie Kite pushing him right there. He's 8 laps down. He got his damage fixed from that wreck earlier. But Kissenweather, the Tri-Clim Marino on the outside lane as they're side by side behind him. Nick Hapiak, Devontae Klein for that 4th place position. Off of 4, Kissenweather still holding on strong in the outside lane. As Kissenweather not able to leave the outside Marinos. Marinos going to clear off 2. This is really allowing Jane Porter to just kind of save his tires and stay out in front. No, doesn't have to use up his tires much. Still side by side for 4th place. Nick Hapiak, Devontae Klein have been going on it since his restart here. And it's really allowed the top 3 to pull away big time there. About 1.5 second gap over Nick Hapiak. 4th to 3rd. Here comes Renault, looking to get around Jaden Porter here. Not able to really do much here with these older tires. I think once these tires start to wear out, it's a lot harder to pass here. Pretty hard to pass here at Kentucky. It's a lot harder once these tires start wearing out here. They're about 20 laps into the run here. Longest these guys have gone on these 1 sets of tires this whole race so far. That just shows how big of the gap these guys have. It's a 3-car pack, and another 3-car pack, and behind them a 6-car pack here, and another 3-car pack. So there's a little bit of different packs as Kissenweather slowly losing this group ahead. He may burn up his stuff a little bit too early. As here comes Jonathan Parker to the inside, Nick Hapiak, the pole sitter, side by side for that 4th place position. Now side by side for the race lead also. Marino on the outside lane, Porter on the inside. It's Nick Hapiak having to defend his 4th place position from Jonathan Parker. Parker on the inside lane, turn 1 and 2. Almost able to clear Hapiak off of turn 2. Not able to quite yet. Hapiak clears in turn 3 and 4. And pulling away as here comes Devontae Klein down on Parker. Give him a little shove off of 4. Side by side for the race lead. Here comes Renault and Porter. Duking out for this race lead is Kissenweather. Lost him big time, down about 1.5 seconds between 2nd and 3rd. As big block from Porter. Here comes Renault sliding to the inside lane. They'll move up the racetrack. A little bit of contact. Teammates banging each other off the racetrack. Up the racetrack they go. Racing really hard for this race. We have 30 laps to go. As Moreno clears Porter, as he retakes his race lead back. Won both stages. Now he sets himself setting his sights on the checkered flag here. He's won 3 races so far this season, looking for his 4th. And that's Kissenweather down pit lane there. Down pit lane goes Kissenweather. 29 laps to go. We're slowly losing the lead of the top 2 there. Decided to bring it down pit lane. Looks like he missed his pit box pretty badly there, having to back up. Giovanni Klein side by side with Jonathan Parker up the racetrack. They go. Klein doors him up the racetrack. He gets by Parker pretty easily. There's Mario pulling away from Porter up ahead. The gap now 3/10 and growing. As Nick Capiak about 2 seconds behind those guys. In 3rd place. And Capiak saving enough fuel. He's been known to save fuel here in these league races. But here comes Dylan Chappell. He lost pit 23 laps to go. Which is about, would be about 48 laps, which would be pretty close in the fuel window here. So that could be an interesting note to watch out for that 99 machine. How many drivers can make it on fuel, if any of them. But Jonathan Parker under attack from Zachary and Meredith. Meredith gonna clear Parker. The 5th place goes at 17 machine. Here goes Meredith now to the inside of Giovanni Klein. Meredith going up a little bit late here in this green flag run. Sends it on Klein, got to clear him easily. Meredith doing a great job of saving his tires. Using up for that 3rd place position on Nick Capiak. Nick Capiak blocking to the inside lane, giving Meredith that outside turn 3 and 4. Might be his preferred lane here on 3 and 4. Side by side off of 4. And that's Nick, that is Jaden Porter and Ethan Fonseca down pit lane. 23 laps to go. 2 race leaders down pit lane. And Zachary Meredith now takes the race lead. When will these other guys come down pit lane here as they saw those 2 leaders go off there? No one looks like they're going to go down pit lane this time by as there's Eagle and Summerville. Looks like they only took right side tires, only 9-second pit stop for those 2 drivers. As Mark Kissenweather coming off of turn 4 right or turn 2 right now. He's about 4 seconds back from Jaden Porter. As we're going to have to work through lap traffic here. With 21 laps to go. Is Zach Merritt pulling away from Nick Capiak right now. As Merritt looking to save his tires the best here, as he's continuing to pull away from the rest of the field right now. As can any of these drivers make it on fuel? Guys, if you look at the lap times, it looks like the lap times are pretty much the same between Mark Kissenweather and Jaden Porter. So, right side tires are probably going to be the best tire options right now for these drivers if they come down pit lane here. There's Ethan Von Sigler right now in second. To unlap himself there, he wasn't second, but to unlap himself on the racetrack there from Zachary Marathon. There's Jaden Porter behind him. Gonna do the same thing in the outside lane of Zachary Meredith. When will these drivers come out pit lane? No one else has came out pit lane except those two and Mark Kissenweather. No really battles on the racetrack here. It's just going to be about fuel saving and tire saving here. The best tire saver so far has been Zachary Meredith. 15 laps to go. He gets his first win of the season. He finished second at Atlanta, the Super Speedway, by 86 thousandths of a second. That's Shabani Khan up pit lane right there. Fourth right down the pit lane. Big right side tires. It's going to be 4 tires for that fire machine. This Mark Kissenweather going to easily be able to go by him. I don't know if that was the right call for that fire machine. So almost contact between Jonathan Parker and Nick Capiak as they're battling it for that second place position right now. Jonathan Parker in the outside lane. And Jose Rez in the 4th place spot. I haven't talked about him all night long. As he's looking inside of Nick Capiak right now. We'll say side by side with Justin Quimby. Going back up this foul for 3rd. The Capiak got passed by Jonathan Parker. There's 3 cars behind him. It's Jose Ruiz and Dylan Chappell. That 5th place position. Here comes Ruiz staying inside lane. Back did a good job defending us. Here comes Ani Kite now to the inside lane. He's about 8 laps down. They're going to make it 3 wide on these 2 drivers. This is going to clear. Right now, 12th place. And could be through the race lead. As Jaden Porter and Ethan Marino has been inseparable in the second half of this race. Now down to the single digits, 9 laps to go. As this pack of cars still holding on strong. Jose Ruiz in that 3rd place position. Right in front of Nick Capiak and Dylan Chappell. Chappell in the inside lane of Nick Capiak now. 8 laps to go for Zachary Meredith. He's about a 3-second lead over the rest of the field. Chappell trying to find the inside lane, but not able to. As 7 laps to go. The clock is ticking. Can Zachary Meredith hang on with 7 laps of fuel left to win this race? Battle for 4th place heating up now. As Jose Ruiz actually got by Jonathan Parker and missed that one. Parker now under attack, 3 wide for 3rd. Dylan Chappell on the inside lane. Nick Capiak on the outside. As Chappell loses off of 4. Capiak regain that 3rd place position. And Jonathan Parker down to 4th. And still side by side for 3rd place, Jonathan Parker, Nick Capiak. Capiak goes up to the outside lane. Parker goes slide job right in front of him. Parker back up to 3rd place. 4 laps to go. 6 miles at Kentucky. Decide this race win. The battle for 3rd is still raging on between these 3 drivers. And can anyone make it on fuel too? Capiak now under attack from Dylan Chappell. Got a little slow in turn 3 and 4. Chappell into the inside lane. Chappell easily clears Capiak. Capiak falls down to 5th place. Zachary Merritt out in front. 2 laps to go. 3 miles to decide this race win. Can he make it on fuel here? And also, will we see a yellow? We saw one at Michigan earlier. Late risk caution. Will we see another one here tonight? Here 3 and 4 comes to the white flag this time by Zachary Merritt will lead off of 4, come to the white flag. one more time around for the 17 machine. Got second in Atlanta by 86 thousandths of a second. And you go here in Kentucky, another 1.5 mile track, and win here tonight through 3 and 4. Fully on the gas pedal, no fuel is no issue for Zachary Merritt. Off of turn 4, Zachary Merritt is going to win here tonight at Kentucky. What a win for that 17 machine. He's the di9 Designs 180 winner here at Kentucky. What a strategy call that was, and what a tire saving effort that was for that 17 machine. What about Jose Ruiz, that 23 machine in second? What a result from him. Jonathan Parker in top 3 yet again. Well, he will probably most likely keep his points lead here tonight after Kentucky. What a burnout that was from Zachary Merritt. He's got parking here on the front straightaway. Get a quick break and we'll be right back here with the top 3 interviews. Yeah, we're back here live at Kentucky to speak to our top 3 finishers here tonight. And up first is Zachary Meredith.
Oh my gosh, Adam.
Hello, Zachary. I copy.
Yeah.
So you get the win here tonight at Kentucky. Great tire saving right there. Got past Jonathan Parker, the Capiak there, in that pack of cars and pulled away big time. How close were you on fuel and how were you able to save your tires so well in the long run?
I wouldn't say I saved my tires over the long run. I would say I'd save gas over the whole run. Since that last pit stop, I know a lot of people came down and topped off, but I didn't top off, and this league doesn't have a lot of cautions, so I knew I was going to have to save. So after or during that caution, I was saving the entire run, saved under caution. I literally drove with one hand on my steering wheel and hitting the ignition and off switch the entire time, every turn 1 and turn 3. I did that for almost 50 laps. But yeah, I wouldn't say tires. I just took it easy, just trying to get as much fuel as I could towards the end. And I just started picking them off one by one because they took off earlier in the restart than I did. You know, they pulled a big gap, and you know, if you're going to race hard and you think there's going to be a caution, I mean, all you, but this race or this league doesn't have a lot of caution. So I'm like, let me back it off. Let me try to save a little bit of tire and try to save as much gas as possible. And my tires were pretty shot at the end. My right front was at like 51%. So I was definitely driving off the right front a lot. But as for gas, I only had 1.1 coming to the checkered. So I was not good for a green white checkered at all. I was only good to the actual finish of the race.
We did a great job saving fuel there. Anyone I think for tonight's win?
Appreciate it. Yeah, shout out to Byron for making my paint scheme. Shout out to all my pizza and wing boys that race in this league. Shout out to you and your crew for broadcasting it. Can't wait to go back and watch it. And shout out to J Paul for running this league. And I hope he has a good time at Martinsville this weekend.
Congrats on everyone here tonight at Kentucky. And we'll see you next week at Nashville Super Speedway.
Yes, sir.
So we'll bring in our second place finisher, Jose Ruiz. Let's see. Hello, Jose. You got a copy?
Hey, what's going on?
So rounding yourself off in the second here tonight at Kentucky. Talk us through that final fuel run there, and how close were you on fuel, and how hard was it to save there while also battling for that second place position?
Yeah, the fuel was pretty close. I think after 5 laps, I could tell that my mileage was matching with the laps winding down. So I figured to maybe not shift. I mean, I normally don't shift, but I know a lot of the guys were, I think, downshifting to 4th and especially 3 and 4. So I know if I didn't do that and just kept to 5th gear, I would have made it on gas. I think I crossed the line with like 1 lap to go. So not really any saving. I was for sure thought Zach was going to run out because he didn't top off with the rest of us. So I was kind of just waiting to see if he'd run out, but he never did. I was trying to catch him like I said, that last 20 or so laps, but I got stuck battling. I think Cole there in the 24 for a couple laps. We were side by side, so I feel like I lost time there. And then I think another time, probably close to the end, is I think it was the 48 Parker and I think Nick Hapiak were side by side, and I just could not get around him. Took me a couple laps to finally get past him, and then I think somebody else was in front of me. I just it just took way too long to try to pass him. So I had it. I think when I checked, it was like 3.7 seconds or something like that, and then I knocked it down to 2.6. But by that time, we had one to go. So my only hope at that point was for Zach to run out, but he never did. So I mean, I'll take second. I haven't really had the best season so far, especially with these stages. I'm not a fan of stages because I do not run. I don't have very good short run speed. I have good long run speed, but stages kind of kills that. So I would like to not have stages. It's unfortunate because I think 4 of my other leagues have stages, and I just have been having a miserable time doing it because I'm losing points based off stages. But other than that, I mean, I'll take a second place. Hopefully next week. I don't know where we're at next week. I think Nashville
Nashville,
Super
yeah.
Speedway or something like that. Okay, so I ran there a couple of times, but again, I don't have short run speed at all. So hopefully next week it'll stay green, and hopefully I can gain some spots there at the end of the run.
Yeah, first top 5 for you this season. Anyone think you would like to thank for a second place run here tonight?
Just thanks for J Paw and the entire admin team for putting this on every Friday. I wish they didn't put stages on the vote, but I give J Paw crap about that. But no, other than that, shout out to you for putting on the broadcast for us every week. It's always fun to go back, even though I'm finishing like outside top 10 most of the time, but it's always good going back and enjoying it. Yeah. And shout out to everybody else for keeping it green. It's always a fun race when we don't have a bunch of cautions there during the race. So it was fun to finally have a green flag run.
Well, congrats on your second place here tonight at Kentucky. We'll see you next week at Nashville.
All right, sounds good. Thank you. Take it easy.
We are bringing our third place driver of Jonathan Parker. Oh, Jonathan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
You round yourself off in the third place. Pretty good run for you tonight. Got pole, but just could not get the race win here tonight. You try and go for 3 in a row here at Kentucky, but talk us through that final field run there, and how close were you on fuel, and you think you could have done anything different to maybe challenge for that race win?
Yeah, I sputtered right at the line, so what I probably should have did was what Zach did, and just kind of take it way easy the first 10, 15 laps, and then just go once you're good. Because, I was up there trying to maintain pace and just battling with the 5 and the 6, and a couple others. I think it burnt all our stuff up, so just kind of let the 17 and 23 just kind of sneak up on us. So it's still a solid points day. Gained a little bit on Ethan because of that, but I would much rather race for the win just on straight up on speed, because on long runs we were saving tires really good when we weren't saving gas, and I was just kind of plotting for that, and then it ended up not mattering in the last stage, which is disappointing. It's the third time this season that it's come down to fuel mileage, which I'm okay at it, but it's I like my chances just as much on long runs.
Well, still, I think you should be the points leader after tonight's race, but anyone you want to thank for this third place finish here tonight?
NJB Designs for sponsoring Jaden Porter and making a couple of our schemes this season. I'd like to thank Meliel for being on board. Normally it's Lowe's and Cobalt Tools, but they let Meliel be on board tonight, and they'll be back at Pocono. And shout out to Christian Pacheco.
Well, congrats on your third place here tonight at Kentucky, and we'll see you next week at Nashville.
Thank you.
So is Jonathan Parker our third place finisher? As we'll take a quick look at our results here tonight. Got Zachary Meredith obviously winning, Jose Ruiz in second, Jonathan Parker third, Nick Hapiak fourth, Dylan Chappell fifth, John Osborne sixth, Justin Quimby seventh, Ethan Fonseca eighth, Nathan Lamon ninth, Jaden Porter rounding out your top 10, Brett Bennett 11th, Cole Sanger 12th, Mark Kissenweather 13th, Mike Kimball 14th, Giovanni Klein 15th, Enrique Quinez 16th, Donnie Kite 17th, Tyler Brownlock 18th, and Kyle Taub rounding out your top 19 car field. And so next week they go to Nashville Super Speedway, same times at 9:15 Eastern Time, Friday night. So we will see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching here. The di9 Designs 180 at Kentucky. We'll see you next week.